Alright, so we're finding points of inflection here, so we want to go ahead and take the derivative, and we're going to do the derivative twice. So this is a product rule here. I like to think of this as x plus 1 to the 1/2. So first one times the derivative of the second one, plus the second one times the derivative of the first one, which is just 1. So just to rewrite this a little bit clearer, it's 1/2 x plus 1 to the negative 1/2 plus x plus 1 to the 1/2. So now I need to do the second derivative. Well, this is going to be the product rule, so first one times the derivative of the second one, plus the second one times the derivative of the first one, plus the derivative of just that last piece. So this is just 1/2 x plus 1 to the negative 1/2. And so then I want to simplify this here and make this look a little nicer. So this becomes negative 1/4 x times x plus 1 to the negative 3/2 plus, and then look at that, these two are going to combine together, they have a like term, so that just becomes x plus 1 to the negative 1/2. So I'm going to factor out a x plus 1 to the negative 3/2 from both of these. And what this leaves me with on the inside is negative 1/4 x plus, this would be x plus 1 to the first. So if I rewrite this one more time, I'm going to rewrite it over here, y double prime is equal to, I'm going to write that chunk on the bottom now, it is negative 1/4 x, but then if I add an x to it, I'm going to get a positive 3/4 x plus 1 over x plus 1 to the 3/2. So now that I've got my double derivative here, or my second derivative, I need to figure out where that's going to be equal to 0. So I'm going to look at the top chunk, set that equal to 0, so 3/4x plus 1. When does that equal to 0? Well, subtract 1 to the other side, and I get 3/4 x is equal to a negative 1. So x has to be equal to a negative 4/3. So that would be where a point of inflection could occur. And then another spot where it would occur is right here on the bottom. So if I look at the bottom here, that's where x plus 1 to the 3/2. I would have to set that equal to 0. And so for that, I can cube square, and I would get x is equal to a negative 1 is another point of inflection. So if I go ahead and I look at this, where this is existing, well, I can't go past negative 1 because I can't have a negative square root. So neither of these really work since this is an endpoint, so I have no points of inflection for this one right here.